Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn, your tarot reader and energy healer. So great to have you here, Pisces, for this reading for May 2021. So we're going to take a look at the Divine Animals Oracle and reading the book a little bit. And then we will go to a tarot spread, 4 cards, the motivation, the external factors, the internal factors, especially the obstacles that we might be facing internally, and then the wisdom that will help you move in the right direction. So let's take a look at the animal first for the overall energy. The cat. Okay, Pisces, that's a beautiful energy here with the cat. Intuition. So for many of you, that's something that you are fairly comfortable with, following your intuition. Okay, let's take a look in the book. And it is number 37. All right, the cat. Put on my glasses to help me read. Okay. So use and develop your intuition. Your gut feeling is correct. You are not your mind. Develop your magical skills further. Introduce play into your life. So the cats help you connect to intuition and to play and to following your heart in this situation. The Egyptian goddess Bast is the embodiment of cat energy, a very ancient deity. She was originally a lion goddess, somewhat like Sekhmet, but her leonine nature diminished in favor of cat energy. A very ancient goddess, Bast is featured in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Statues of Bast usually depict either a woman with a cat's head or a regal, beautifully formed cat, with royal symbology and sometimes a lion mask signifying a hidden, fierce nature. Bast often offered protection to her worshippers in everyday life rather than in battle, as this was Sekhmet's role, and she was the goddess who helped bring messages and guidance through intuition. Bast also demonstrated a loving, playful energy. The historian Herodotus traveled to Egypt in the 5th century BC and told of his experiences at the festival of Bast at the riverside town of Bubastis. He spoke of people traveling down the river by small boat and playing and jesting with the people on the shore as they passed. Once they reached the temple, they make a festival with great sacrifices, and more wine is drunk at this feast than in the whole year. Sounds like a lot of fun. In ancient Egypt, domestic cats were very much a part of city and family life. In a time when plague and disease could not easily be halted and could easily spread, the services of a fine feline hunter were appreciated. cat became symbols of protection and royalty, and were even mummified as companions and protectors of the dead in the afterlife. So cats are very prominent and important there in Egypt, and for their ability to both catch the mice and the other rodents and problems that they might have to bring disease, protect them both physically and spiritually. In Norse mythos, cats famously pull the goddess Freya's chariot, surely an activity not for beginners. Cats have always been associated with the witchcraft of many traditions, especially in Europe. It was said that the black cat could give you good or bad luck, depending upon your culture, and that cats are able to see spirits and travel between the world of the dead and the living at will. It is this association that made cats a target for burning and killing in the Middle Ages and encouraged the plague that was spread by fleas carried on rats. So during the time of the Middle Ages, when they were killing cats, they had too many rats, and it brought on the plague. That's kind of interesting. So cats are very important to have around us, both as pets and friends and as protectors. And they can protect us on all levels. Cat magic can be used in a variety of ways, including to increase happiness, curiosity, a sense of play, and lightness, and somehow paradoxically, when we may be wanting to connect with someone who has passed. Cats are considered guides to the underworld and can help with mediumship. If you have a cat, it is said that you have the blessing of any goddess who loves cats, and so this can only enhance your life. So you will have a good connection to the goddess by having a cat. So at this time, the cats are not endangered at all, and they have a lot of positive aspects of positive life here in the United States. And we can think of intuition for you, Pisces, for this time. So we'll especially think about the cat and how it's bringing play into your life for this month. So let's take a look at the spread. So this tarot here is the Tarot of the Divine, and I really like it because it has so many different folk tales. Okay, the Four of Swords, the Star, Eight of Swords, and Six of Wands, and the Hermit is underneath. So the overall energy, this Virgo energy, but in this case, I'm really feeling this concept of having a leader and a guide and a mentor in your life, and helping you. So I think this month is a good time for you, Pisces, to find that special leader and guide for your life, and know that also following your heart and your intuition is going to help you walk down the right path. And so the motivation that you have is that right now, the things that have been bothering you kind of been put to the side, and you're able to heal. And so really, the motivation for you healing in your life. And the cool thing about that is that the external influences are also bringing healing. It might be a specific Aquarius who you know, or the overall Aquarius energy here with the Age of Aquarius, wishing upon a star, connecting with the night sky. I know right now it seems like oftentimes I'm waking up at night and I need to go use the restroom or something. And so I go outside for a few minutes and kind of connect with the moon and the stars and that energy. And I'm lucky because my bed is right next to a sliding glass door, and very often my dog wants to go out as well. So we'll just go out for a couple of minutes, look at the moon, look at the stars, and then go back to bed. And I'm finding that to be very healing and beneficial right now. So both your motivation this month is to heal from some things that have been bothering you or hurting you, and the external surroundings are actually going to be helping you in this healing process. So your own mind is going to have a hard time letting go of things. You're going to kind of see things how they are more than how they can be. So we want to try to picture how things can be, the way life can go for us, rather than just what it has been, and it has been kind of hard. So as you're healing from that, you can choose where you want to go next in your life. And so as a result, the wisdom that you have is this success and victory and moving forward in your life in this successful state. And also this card talks about, are you going to want to have only your own success, or are you willing to share with others? And I think part of that healing is learning how to work with others in the successes that you are having in your life. And so during this time, it really makes sense that this this mentor and guide will help you on this healing type journey. So let's take a look. So definitely the cats, the cat energy will help you as well. So if you don't have a cat, look into getting a cat. It might be that a cat will come into your life. It may not be a kitten from somewhere. Maybe some cat that has a specific meaning or blessing for you that will be coming into your life at this time in a special type of way. So let's take a look at the animal energy here in the animal deck. So any other animals coming to give you messages? Pisces for the month of May. The nightingale, love is all around. So the nightingale is a really powerful, magical bird. It's very simple in the way it looks, but its music is very powerful, reminding you that love is everywhere, it's all around. Love is everything in our lives. It's eternal, it's important, and love will come to you at just the right time. So when things are the darkest, things seem the hardest, these beautiful energies will come to you of hope and healing and love in your heart. And the underneath is the horse. And this one talks about freedom. So for some of you, there are things that you need to be freed from during this healing time. So let's take a look at the Abraham Hicks card. I like to use that at the end. It's kind of our final thought, the well-being deck. It's great to listen to Abraham Hicks, and just kind of learn more about yourself and about the world and how to manifest these great things into your life. It is contrast that puts the eternalness in eternity. So the concept of contrast is that it's kind of that whole thing where You know, when things are the darkest, when things are the hardest, when things have been difficult right now, that is the contrast. You seeing the things that you don't want help you understand what you do want. And so it says, you own valuable personal, your own valuable personal desire is always born from contrast. That new desire is then heard and answered by the source energy, thus the glorious expansion of the universe. So from the perspective of the beings that communicate through, Esther Hicks and her guidance that she gives, the expansion of the universe is a very important factor, that everything growing and expanding and moving and becoming bigger and greater. And a lot of the reason we come here is for that purpose. And so as we are learning to create and grow and expand, seeing the things that we don't want will help us to, heal and grow and embrace the things that we do want in our lives. So thank you for coming to the reading and the message today, Pisces, and we will see you next month.